Listen, everyone want their stomach on flat, attitude on non-nons.
But listen, you can't do that with that big old gut.
What do you mean by that?
A lot of y'all be in the gym trying to do your favorite influencers exercise, looking real goofy in there. Listen guys, make sure you stay to the end and receive all 5 tips on how to truly get that body of your dreams and get rid of that belly fat. Let's get straight into it. Tip number one, stop over consuming calories from liquid. Some of y'all are so quick and ready for the weekend to come just so you can go eat and drink a bunch of alcohol. A lot of you guys are overdoing it. You know, you guys are drinking Modelo's. You know, Modelo only has about 135 calories in it, but you guys are getting a 12-pack of beer, drinking the whole thing, man. Too excited for the turn up.
All right guys, we understand that everyone likes to have fun. We also like to have fun. And I also like to dabble in some wine every once in a while, but again, that's once in a while. It's not every weekend, it's not every single day of having a glass of wine, but also because you don't understand how much empty calories you're intaking. Listen, there are some benefits to wine, but there's not a lot of nutrients, as in the carbs. Yeah, it's not nutrient dense. Make sure that you're cognizant of what you're intaking.
Listen, a lot of you guys don't know that it takes about 3,500 calories just to gain a pound. So if you're gaining weight on the weekends when you're drinking and you're turning up, that means you're consuming 6,000, 7,000 calories in a day. Now you can go out, but be mindful of your eating. You know, start to really develop discipline and just be mindful. Like, hey, maybe have just 2 or 3 shots. Yeah, so you shouldn't be finishing an entire bottle of wine or an entire 12-pack of beer, and you're wondering why you're gaining weight, guys, or you're wondering why your stomach's getting so big. It's all those calories, and then also you guys are having these calories late at night when you're at the club or when you're out with friends, and all that food is doing there is sitting there because your body doesn't have time to process it because you're going straight to sleep, and you're not even getting the best REM sleep because of the alcohol. The alcohol is making your sleep very inefficient, and that's how that food is really sticking to you guys. So yes, be mindful. A lot of you guys don't realize, oh, I'm not eating a lot, and yes, you may not be eating a lot, but you're consuming so many calories through liquids such as like alcohol, dark liquor, light liquor, or even beer. So just be mindful of that, and that's tip number one. Tip number two, I highly recommend intermittent fasting if you want to get rid of belly fat. So listen, intermittent fasting is when you're fasting for about 16 hours and you're only eating for 8 hours throughout the day. So typically, like when I'm doing intermittent fasting, I won't have my first meal till 11 a.m. and then I stop eating around 7. I do not eat after 7 o'clock. Listen, something that I learned through a friend a long time ago is that a lot of people don't have food discipline. Food discipline is something that you have to develop. You know, playing collegiate football and playing sports all my life, you know, I was always taught to monitor my eating habits, you know, alcohol intake, and, you know, even drugs, anything like that. So,
oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Even drugs, it's all good. But the thing about it is, guys, you really want to work on your discipline because a lot of you guys are just so used to eating till you get full. That's how you're going to gain a lot of weight. You should not always just eat until you're bloated, till you're full. You just want to eat in a moderate amount, and you want to watch your portion sizes. So really practicing intermittent fasting is going to teach you food discipline. It's going to teach you when to cut the food off, and it starts to train your body. So like, you know, typically like around 9 o'clock, I may start to feel hungry, and I just tell myself, that's it, the kitchen's closed. Like, you guys have to really start practicing the kitchen being closed. And, you know, drink some water. If you're hungry, drink some water. Or worst case scenario, if you're starving, you can't do it, have some vegetables. But it's really important to practice discipline, because if you can really work on food discipline, it's going to help you when you go out. Because, you know, you don't want to just go out and then the minute you have a cupcake, the next thing you know, you're eating a pizza like how I did last weekend. But you want to have that time when you enjoy, but you also want to be mindful. You don't want to have 2-3 boxes of pizza. So intermittent fasting is a great way to do that. And also by spacing it out like that and only eating in that 8-hour window, the other 16 hours, it's going to allow your body to really process the food. It's going to allow you to use the bathroom, flush all the toxins and waste out of your body. So I highly recommend intermittent fasting. Quick question for you guys. Do you guys struggle with food discipline? Is that something that's challenging? Are you guys a lot of times eating food that you know you shouldn't be eating and you still do it anyway? Let me know in the description below, and I'll make a video on how to really exercise healthy food discipline. Ash, do you struggle with food discipline?
Yeah, just a little bit. I will say, I mean, you know, we're all human, so we all have our cravings, but I try to kind of manage my food properly so that I don't have as many cravings, where it's just keeping in mind that 20% of the time you can treat yourself, 80% of the time you want to be eating those whole foods and nutrient dense foods. So 20% of the time I'll treat myself so I'm not consistently craving more, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I struggle with food discipline, you know, not throughout the week. Like, you know, Monday through Thursday, Monday through Friday, you know, I'm pretty good. And most of the time, I'm pretty good. But it's just in those times when I'm out with my friends and, you know, everyone's eating good or drinking good, as they say. You know, they eat good, drink good. But yeah, in those times, you know, I want to enjoy my friends, and you know, so that's when I have my struggles. But you know, throughout the week, I'm pretty disciplined. But yes, you know, I always just ask myself what my goals are. You know, when I look at other people that maybe are in better shape than I am, you know, everybody thinks, you know, I'm just built like a Greek god. But you know what I'm saying? I'm working every day to get it better. So when I look at other people, you know, that inspire me, I remember what my goals are, and that's what kind of helps me when I am on my diet. Like, you know, right now I'm on my cut right now, so I'm trying to just get as lean as possible. So yeah, so we all struggle with it, but you know, let me know in the description below. Let me know the struggles that you have.
I will also say the more you eat healthy and you're consistent with it, the less you do crave those other foods too. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's a great point. The healthier you eat, and the less you skip meals and things like that, and you keep yourself satiated, you know, full with healthy, lean proteins, the less likely you are to crave it. Listen, tip number three, make sure you guys are going to the gym at least 3 times a week. I typically recommend going 5 times a week. I'm in the gym 6 days a week and also doing cardio 2 to 3 times a week. Listen, I don't know how you guys think you're gonna get rid of this stomach if you're not in the gym really pushing that weight. I understand the gym can be very intimidating. It could be a scary place for a lot of us, especially when we don't know what we're doing, you know, and our bodies are involved. But the reality is, man, no one cares, man. What's your take on that?
I'm gonna be honest, I usually end up getting approached when I'm in the gym. Like just yesterday, I had a guy come up to me and say, "Why are you working out? You're perfect already," which I don't agree with. But my thing is,
yeah, that's cap.
That's rude. Anyways, I don't agree with it. I still have some insecurities, and it's just I still have things that I want to work on. But at the same time, it was like, well, I look like this because I work out, and I also take care of my body. So why would I not work out? Like that's not how this works.
So yes, I'm happy Ash was able to acknowledge that she has a lot of things she needs to work on. You know, as we all do, but you know, some of us have more than others. Hey, it is what it is. But anywho, it's really important to just focus on yourself when you're in the gym, because there's gonna be people from all different sorts of walks. You know, even me, I'm not the fittest dude in the world. There are dudes that I look at, I'm like, man, that guy's crushing it. That guy's strong.
Yeah, that's bad.
Levels to it. So, you know, no matter what level that you're at, it's important to just focus on the level that you're on. So focus on yourself and, you know, really have that discipline. You know, set a time to hit the gym, whether that's the morning or whether that's after work or even during your lunch break, whatever the case may be, and go attack it, man. Go get in the gym. That's going to get you the results, but you guys have to be consistent. You can't just go to the gym when you feel like it. You need a routine, you need a plan, you need a schedule, and that's how.
There's days that I don't feel like going to the gym, and I still make it to the gym. Now it's okay if you're really going through it and taking that one day off, but give yourself that one day, and the next day just be like, I'm gonna get back to it. Because I promise, probably 8 times out of 10, when you go on a day that you don't feel like going, and when you come back out, you're gonna feel so much better.
Yeah. So make that one day that you do miss, make that an anomaly. Don't make that a common thing that happens all the time. And that's tip number 3. Listen, if you guys are confused or you're new to the gym, listen, make sure you get my free fitness ebook. All you have to do is email me the word ebook at contentperformance@gmail.com. That's going to provide you with free workouts, nutritional tips, walking. It's going to give you a breakdown of everything for free. So all you have to do is email me the word ebook at contentperformance@gmail.com. Listen, I'm tired of seeing y'all with the big stomachs. Tip number four, this is crucial. Have friends that hold you accountable. I have friends that hold me accountable in different areas outside of fitness, but you know, you need friends that can hold you accountable, and you also need friends that you can turn up with. You need both.
Capital B, capital O, capital A, capital F. Both. Both.
Stop having those friends that are going to just encourage you and tell you, oh yeah, girl, eat whatever you want, this and that, and you're getting big. You know, friends that are not going to tell you the truth. You need friends that are going to tell you the truth and keep you motivated so you can really get the results that you want.
I have friends that when I get a craving, I'll be like, tell me I don't need this. Please give me reasons why I don't need to have this piece of cake. And then they'll be like, you don't need that piece of cake, girl. Don't do it, girl. You know that meme?
Girl, don't do it. It's not worth it. I'm not gonna do it, girl. I was just thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it. I did it.
A friend who truly cares about you is a friend that's going to hold you accountable. So it's really important to have those friends, that strong support system, because that's how you're gonna get to where you want to get to with anything. And that's not just a fitness tip. That's just in life. Just have friends that can really have a strong friend group that can really help uplift you. And that's tip number 4. Tip number five. This is the last tip of the day. Listen, y'all not gonna like me when I say this. I'm gonna just brace you guys. You guys have to get all the crap out of your house. A lot of y'all have these chocolate cabinets, these chocolate drawers, ice cream stored in the freezer, wine cellar, all that different stuff. Yeah, if you're really trying to get serious, if you're trying to lose weight, man, you gotta. If you don't have the discipline, if you have discipline, like, you know, that's fine. Like
Because I don't even keep chips in the house. I get like sweet potato chips, the healthy kind.
Well, I'll leave, you know, wine, you know, just because I have a little date night or something like that. I might have a little while, whatever the case may be. But if you know that you struggle with that, get rid of all that stuff. Because when I first was really getting into my fitness, I removed all that stuff from my house until I was able to build up that tolerance where I could see it and not need it. I don't have ice cream in my house though. We will not have ice cream. That is something that we'll do, you know, when we're going out, we'll get ice cream or different things like that. You just, you know, you want to try to limit as much, you know, your weak sources. I know what I struggle with, so there's certain things that I won't keep in the house that I do have my struggles with. So I highly recommend getting all that crap out your house.
And even if it's not like ice cream, I get the healthier versions of it. Like I get the Outshine bars, where it's naturally all fruit made of the popsicles, or I get I think it's called Yasso. It's like a Greek yogurt ice cream. So it has like 5 grams of protein in it, and it's only 120 calories, something like that. So yeah.
Yeah, you know, I had to run up in her house. I almost threw her out the house because it was just all that crap in there. I was just disappointed, man. And those are your 5 tips for the day, guys. Hey, guys, thanks for tuning in and watching all 5 tips to help get rid of belly fat. Listen, y'all, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button. We're going to keep it coming. Also, let me know in the description below what else you would like for me to make content on and what you like, and even tell me what you don't like. And Ash, thanks for coming out.
Of course.
Ash, you like everything in the video? You got any critiques? Nah, yeah, we'll hear what you talk about. Listen, man, thank you for coming out. Thanks for watching, man. Content Performance, we out.